You're watching Star News, the news leader in Southside, Virginia.
And welcome back, everyone. I'm Jessica Robinson in the studio now with Tyler Martin. And Tyler, I understand that you just moments ago had an opportunity to cover a house fire that was devastating for the individuals involved and for you as a reporter. Let's talk about it.
Yes, this was a house fire that happened on Oak Level Road. 3690 was the address. The guy was very, very upset that his home was on fire. As you can see the home there, it's a two-story white house. We're not sure in what room the fire started, nor whether it's a faulty chimney or electrical or why or how the house caught on fire, but we do know that he was very, very upset. We're not sure how much damage was done to the house. You can see there in the doorway a lot of damage there. You can see things still smoking. We had a lot of responders on scene. They were actually still responding. People were still showing up as I was leaving.
And it looks like a lovely house. You know, when you're covering a fire like this, obviously there's a lot of smoke damage. We cannot ascertain at this point the type of interior damage that's been done to the home, but how quickly would you say that firefighters were on the scene?
Well, they beat me there. I got the call and got there as fast as I could, and they were already there taking care of all of it.
And tell me the area departments that responded.
We had Bassett there. We had a lot of responders here, to be honest, as I told Charles earlier. Naming them all, I'd be afraid that I would leave somebody out.
It's interesting to me to see that something, and you've got a close-up of it, something's burning on the front lawn. Was that something that they brought out of the house?
It was in the yard when I got on the scene, so I don't know if that was something they just threw out a window because it was burning or exactly why it's there, and I'm not really sure what that was.
And again, a lovely home. Let's talk about that homeowner. How tough was it to see his reaction to the fire?
He was very, very upset, and I actually went through a house fire myself about 2 years ago, so I understand where he's coming from. He was very, very upset. I didn't ask him to speak on camera. He just didn't. He was very, very upset. He really couldn't talk a whole lot to me just talking, much less with the camera.
And that was the homeowner there we saw with the red shirt?
Yes, with the red shirt, that is the homeowner.
All right. And again, this is a structure fire, a home that firefighters responded to. What time was this about today?
This was right around 4 o'clock today.
Okay. All right. And by the time you left, had they had the house fire under control?
Well, a lot of the firefighters were getting out of their uniforms, so I'm assuming that, yes, they had it pretty well under control.
All right. And good to see that they were there early enough that that home was not fully engulfed. We've seen structure fires that fully engulf the structure and there's nothing left of the home. And so although it's tough for you, a new reporter, to see this type of an incident and to see the reaction to the folks there on the scene, we can at least be glad that the home is still standing.
Yes.
All right. And I know it's tough. Again, you're a young reporter and you're seeing things that you've probably never had to deal with. In fact, you're seeing reactions from folks in the local community to news and their being on the news, which is never easy. And you're seeing the reaction to folks who've been in vehicle accidents and have had to experience things like this house fire, which is really tough. So you're doing a great job with the news and we appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, that was a structure fire in the Oak Level area, and we'll try to give you more information. Again, that homeowner having a tough time in response to that, and our own Tyler Martin covering that incident. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to be back with more. Stay tuned.
You're watching Star News, the news leader in Southside, Virginia.